Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonny Hustles. If you're interested in thrifting and reselling and learning through my failures and success, I succeed majority of the times. Add my channel to your favorites by subscribing down below. Let's get started with what's going on. We are 8 friends away from reaching 200 subscribers. If you're just now finding out about me and landed on my channel, check out the link down below in the description about my Canon camera giveaway video. In that video, I mentioned I'm giving away a Canon camera. It's a starter camera. It's not a DSLR camera. It's a little starter camera. I got one for myself. They're nearly the same. And I bought them for 40 bucks out of my own pocket, out of the money that I make off of thrifting. One thing about when you start thrifting to resell, you automatically become a bargain shopper. It's gonna be hard for you to wanna buy retail brick and mortar prices. You're gonna be like, nope, I'll find something like that at Savers. Nope, I bet Goodwill has it. It's amusing me how I am to myself. I really like troll myself all the time. I'm like, how do I do things better? How do I do things? How do I improve? How do I not sound like a moron? And the thing is, I enjoy being myself, but I like cleaning myself up as I grow. And that reminds me of a question that I had a couple of videos ago. Sonny, how do you write better descriptions to sell your items faster? That's been on the back of my mind ever since I got that comment. To answer that question, how do you write better descriptions to sell items faster? It's not necessarily that you're gonna write a fancy, polished, perfect description without flaws, with grammar, misspelling, overspacing, things like that. It's not that serious. The simple answer to writing great descriptions, add measurements, but more than anything, be honest about what you're writing about. Don't make it sound like it's the greatest thing in the world if it's not. If you know that it's worth money, you know that they sell, you see that they're selling, but yours is a little bit more beat up than others, be honest with yourself. The more and more you thrift and resell and you see items selling and you're shipping them off, you start to build on your comfort zone. And things become even better because you're learning even more. But that's one thing I can't teach you entirely. You have to do it yourself and go through the process. On average, it takes me around 4 minutes to list an item. Sometimes it's a little faster because there's not so much complications to it. Say for example, with this shirt, one thing I want to bring up since I got it here is not only that I've been seeing this in Ross for like 30 something dollars. I got this shirt Ryan Spooner for $2.50, as well as around 40 items that I bought for $2.50 because Goodwill had this thing about everything half off. And I just attacked all the shirts and the board shorts. I'm trying to be ahead of the seasons. I learned this off of Ryan from Riley Roots months ago when I first came across them. When you come across shirts and you see these buttons, or there's some little slots in there where buttons go, these are button down shirts. Now, if it doesn't have it, you might want to watch out and look under anyways, because sometimes they have little slots right under the collars to where you got to tuck in the button, and they're very incognito-ish. So it could be a button down, but it could be a hidden button down. Thinking like, there's no way, there's no button down shirts that are hidden. Let me show you right here. See that little button right there? That's for the collar right there, but there's no slot on the top. It's on the very bottom. It's hidden right there. I couldn't get it in myself. Like, I have a little bit of nails on there. I keep my nails clean. And even with my nails, I couldn't get the little buttons in there. This is a very good brand, Woolrich. I also got this for $2.50, brand new condition, without tags. I couldn't get the buttons on there. So I even added that in the description. Fit the buttons inside the little slots. They are very incognito-ish. And mentioned it. I'm being honest to let them know. They might not even care. Another thing about this shirt is that I just learned this recently as well. I've seen them, I just didn't know what they're called. If you see a button on the edge of the shirt, it's not that it's put there for no reason. It's more than likely, this is what you call a convertible roll-up shirt. And when you roll it up, you're gonna end up seeing, see there? The little strap. So what some people do when they take photos of convertible shirts, they do this. They leave one folded up and they leave one down, so that way it stands out. And it does look awkward. I didn't do that with mine, but resellers are doing that. I hope this helped you, this little shirt kind of show and tell of the different styles that there are. So the next thing I want to show you are the hangers that I use, and they do make a big difference. You might be thinking like, seriously, Sonny, you're gonna talk to me about hangers? Yes, I am. My favorite hanger for shirts, long sleeve shirts, t-shirts, sometimes some sweaters depending on how light they are, or windbreakers, is this simple plastic hanger because it doesn't catch on it. It's very slick, it slides easy, it's able to hold it. But if it's heavy, I don't use this one. For more heavier type jackets that need a little bit more muscle to it, I use these velvet type hangers. I don't use these hangers for t-shirts or t-shirt type materials like cotton, only because this type of velvet that's on here, it catches on it very good to where it grips it, and I'm like struggling with it and fighting with it. So that's why I use the plastic ones. But for heavier type like garments, jackets, and heavy sweaters, I use these bad boys. These are very durable, they're very strong and sturdy. Third type of hanger that I use are these right here. There's different types of these. There's some that are black, there's some that are wooden. You could find them in the back of, say, like Home Goods. But I ended up getting these at TJ Maxx. I think I bought 4 of them for like $6, and I use them. I use them all the time for pants and board shorts. They're very, very good. And you might end up finding that if you're into different things like posters or some kind of prints, these might work well too. But you might want to watch it because some of them have a little plastic kind of rubbery part to where it just grips it and not so much pinches it with some teeth. So make sure to look at that as well. I would recommend these 3 types of hangers, but the end of the month is coming up, and I hope before I show you what sold since the last what sold video, I'm going to tell you right now, I did way better than last month. I just want to say thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, subscribe down below. We're just a few people away from reaching 200 subscribers to have the Canon camera giveaway. But that's not it, y'all. No, there's more. If you're a vlogger, I need to know in the comments down below, with also letting me know what you liked about the video. Something you learned, if you have input to share with others for people to follow along as well and take from and apply to their stories on YouTube and their life, drop some feedback down below. This is a community about helping one another. But if you're a thrifter and reseller, I also need to know that down below. There's 2 different types of people following me. Vloggers who are entertained with what I do, and then I have people who are thrifting and reselling, and also people who haven't yet started thrifting and reselling and just trying to get what they can right now because they don't have this stuff yet. And I want to help you if you're not there yet to have your own supplies, but you have your own printer, you have your own computer and internet. I can't help you with that. That's too expensive for me to be taking care of that. But what I want to do, if you are a thrifter and reseller and need help getting started, I'm going to put together a starter kit. And I don't think anybody's done this yet. And it's not that I want to be the first. I just want to do this because I didn't have this help when I started. I did it all on my own. I had to figure it out all myself, which is why I'm glad making these videos, because you get a little head start more than what I had when I started. If you're a thrifter and reseller, I'm going to buy some supplies on eBay and send it to you. A scale, a tape measure if you don't have one already, clear sleeves to put your items in like t-shirts and first class items, and then polymer bags. So that way there's no excuse if you do win and you need these items, that you could get started and hit the ground and say, hey, I'm doing this, let's go for it, let's move forward, and just have a blast having fun. I have a lot of fun thrifting and reselling. I do make mistakes, which is why in the beginning of my videos I say, if you want to learn from my failures and my success, because I have more success than failures. But every once in a while we make mistakes. It happens. It's repetitive listing stuff. You're also working on your personal life, you're working on your job, and then you're working at home on your own relationships with your family and your loved ones. There's a lot going on in the world in your life. Believe me, I got a lot going on in my life. I just want to make it easier for you to get started, to do what I'm doing, and hopefully you become way better than what I am. That's all I want people to do, is succeed, and I thrive off of it. I love seeing people succeed. Thanks for watching, people. Till next time, don't forget, comment down below with your feedback of what you want to know, what you liked about the video, and also if you're a vlogger or you're a thrifter and reseller. There's a big difference of the 2 types of people that are following me. Without knowing that, then I won't know what to say to you besides just a camera. And good luck. Till next time, I'm Sonny Hustles, and I'm out of here.